love on the island. Tell me she want me like it's perfect timing.
Checking,
Coulda, woulda,
checking.
I want her back cause she look like Hood'a. Baddest little bitch with some love on the island. Tell me she want me like it's perfect timing. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, I want her back cause she look like Hood'a. Baddest little bitch with some love on the island.
Not middle of the night. Check, check. Let me check if everything's going right. Check, check. Check, check. Yep, yep. Checking 1 2, checking 1 2. Let me put this higher. Checking 1 2, checking 1 2. Hi, what's up, chat? Today we're gonna be trying something new. We're gonna go over all the MMA news for today. But first I'm gonna check TikTok to see if the audio is working as well. Gotta give me a second. This is my first stream. Hold on. Take for me for just a second. Have to log in. Dang it. Alright, hopefully it's just working. We gotta check it's working. Alright, so should we wait a little bit? Alright, so we're gonna try something new today. We're gonna be going through all the MMA news. I'll be posting on my I'll be posting on my TikTok all the news you need for MMA. We're just gonna go through all of it. Uh, my computer just crashed. Hold up. Okay, no, it didn't. We're good. Oh wait. Ah, dang it. Uh, need to connect my AirPods actually. Dang it. Hold on, chat. Chat, chat, chat. Dang it. Come on, come on. Come on. I didn't think I forgot I needed an airport for this. I got a weak computer, man. Come on, connect, connect. AirPods connect. Or are they dead? No, they're not. Come on. Oh, I think I got the wrong one actually. Come on. Connect, connect. Can I show them? Control it. You can just add device. Add device. Come on. Bluetooth. I don't know how to add these AirPods. I might just have to use my. Bro, I know I can connect you.
he's a big fucking guy too, right?
Favorite
Wow,
Purse
just imagine if
AirPods.
Jack
Come on.
beats Islam. That
Where
fight
the
would be
refs?
great also.
You
I
versus
would,
Jack.
yeah, I would love to fight.
Ah,
What do you
Would
think?
love.
I saw
let me
Khabib
use
said
this.
that he thinks that Jack is a harder fighter for Islam than you.
What he's gonna say.
Yeah.
What he's gonna say. That's the fight they have ahead. They're not gonna say no. We are fighting a easier opponent than Ilya. He has
I
to
think
say
it's
that.
looking laggy, bro. I think. Okay.
And like the
Very,
guy he's
very
fighting
loud.
right now, Jack is.
We're just running a lot of
He's a big
applications
fucking
through
guy
here.
too, right?
Wow, just imagine if Jack
Alright.
beats Islam. That fight would be great also.
I first
I
thing,
would
Ilip
love to see that.
person is willing
I
to
would
fight Jack
really,
Dumela
really
JDO. I'm
What do
not
you
gonna
think? I saw
speak the full
Khabib said
name, man.
that he thinks that Jack is a harder fighter for Islam than you.
what he's gonna say.
Yeah.
What he's gonna say. That's the fight they have ahead. They're not gonna say no. We are fighting a easier opponent than Ilya. He has to say that.
Alright, actually, let's go start with a different. Oh, okay. Oh, actually, let's start with the fights. Yeah. These fights were announced yesterday. This is the first fight.
UFC 320, October 4th, T-Mobile, Las Vegas. The champ, Magomed Ankalaev defends his belt against Alex Pereira. The co-main event for that fight will be Merab versus Corey Sandhagen. Another badass fight on that card is Yuri Prohaska versus Khalil Roundtree.
So,
UFC 320.
let me pause it. So first, the first matchup we got is Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev. That should be that's a good fight. I think so that is the rematch. Magomed Ankalaev beat Alex Pereira by decision. It was still a pretty good close. It was still a close match, but I think the second I think the second match is probably gonna go the same. But I think Ankalaev he put out a tweet and he said that he's gonna try to knock out Alex Pereira this time. And if he does try to do that, I think Alex Pereira is obviously gonna take it. But I really don't think that Magomed is gonna actually try to do that. I think he's gonna actually try to wrestle a little bit more. Alex Pereira did stop all his takedowns, but I do believe that Alex Pereira is gonna be focused on trying to go forward more, uh, instead of going backwards like he did in his last fight. I think Alex Pereira was a little bit too worried about the takedowns, but I think Alex Pereira is gonna get caught even more because he's gonna be going forwards and Magomed is just gonna counter him and catch him. And I think this time he's even going to be able to take Alex Pereira down. And I think once he takes Alex Pereira down, Alex Pereira is gonna go back to a defensive type of fighting style. They're going to see Magomed Ankalaev go. It's gonna be similar to the first fight when he takes Alex Pereira down. Alex Pereira, I think, is gonna be able to get back up. But once Alex Pereira gets back up, we're gonna see Magomed Ankalaev do what he did in the first fight. All right, so what
Event
else
for
we got?
that fight will be Merab versus Corey Sandhagen. Another battle.
So now we got Merab versus Cody Sandhagen. I'm giving my quick opinions right here, a quick breakdown. We got Cody Sandhagen. I think he's the one that deserves it the most. Cause who else is left? He be I forgot Khabib's cousin or whatever, and then he beat I feel like such a casual right now, but right he beat him. He beat um Umar. Yeah, he beat Umar Nurmagomedov. Then he beat Sean O'Malley 2 times. And then, like, who else is left? I'm not really sure who else is left. I think Cody Sagan is the one that deserves it the most. Unfortunately, though, I think he's going to run through Cody Sagan again. Cody does have really good scrambles, like we saw against Umar Nurmagomedov, but I don't think he's going to be able to scramble after maybe the third round. Marab just shoots way too many times. I could have seen Cody catching him with a flying knee or something like that, but that's just too low percentage wise for me to go with Cody. I think Merab is also. I think he's been getting better, right? Because we've seen the difference between the first fight with Sean O'Malley and the second fight with Sean O'Malley. He beat him way easier. And now that Merab submitted Sean O'Malley, we know that he has a submission game, and that should be really interesting. Also, if I know MMA math doesn't work, but if we contrast the fights between Merab and Umar and Cody Sandhagen, there's just it seems to be a way big gap between Umar opposed to Cody and Umar. I think Cody's gonna be able to keep the fight competitive up to maybe the third round, but after that, I don't think. I think Cody's gonna start getting broken down by Merab, and that's we're gonna just see maybe even I think I don't I don't think Marlon's gonna go for a submission just for the simple fact that Cody's good at scrambles. He's gonna want to keep the precision over the submission. So I think it's gonna be like a submission. I think the fight is gonna be pretty close, but I think Cody's probably gonna win the first two and Marab the last two.
Badass fight on that card is Yuri Prohaska versus Khalil Roundtree. UFC
Now
3.
there's another banger, and this is just the third fight on the card. This whole card is gonna be amazing, right? So now we got Khalil Roundtree and Prohaska. I think I got Khalil Roundtree winning on this one. Um, although although Prohaska's boxing has been getting way better and a little bit more cleaner, I just think that Khalil's Roundtree's boxing is a little bit cleaner because sometimes Prohaska throws a little bit wild and he does get caught in between those movements. And I do think Khalil's Roundtree's leg kicks are gonna be the biggest thing in this fight. I think that's gonna be the biggest thing in the fight. I think Khalil Roundtree's gonna start throwing those leg kicks as soon as the fight starts. And we're gonna see I'm sorry, this is my first screen, man. We're gonna see Prohaska's movement be taken away within those two first rounds. And I think once Prohaska becomes stationary and he starts throwing a little bit wild stuff with his chin up, I think Khalil Roundtree is gonna catch him and KO him. He's probably gonna be in the third round. All right.
21, October 21st, October 25th, Etihad Arena in Abu Dhabi. Tom Aspinall will face Ciryl Gane. UFC 320, October 4th.
Now there's the biggest fight. Tom Aspinall versus Ciryl Gane. No co-main event for that fight yet. But I do believe that Tom Aspinall does beat him. We've just seen there's just too many holes in Ciryl Gane's game. And because we saw that against John Jones, obviously, right? He got taken down in the first round within the first minute and got choked out. Well, he didn't even get choked out, right? It was a neck crank, face crank. So I do believe that Tom Aspinall is going to be able to get Ciryl Gane down, but I think Ciryl Gane is going to get back up. And when Ciryl Gane is worried about those takedowns, I think that's when Tom Aspinall is going to knock him out, probably in the second round. I say second round. But I do think that Tom Aspinall, I'm interested to see Ciryl Gane's evolution of his takedown defense, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. Right? I think Ciryl Gane's movement is going to give Tom Aspinall trouble in that first round. But that could be neglected again by the takedown defense. And I do got Tom Aspinall winning in the second round by knockout. These are great fights. We're getting spoiled. All right, I'm gonna go to today's news. Hopefully everything's working well. I can't really check. Uh, okay. So we got this news right here. Electra Pearl goes off on Max Holloway for still holding the BMF
He
title.
doesn't like how you're walking around with the BMF belt.
Like,
Mhm. Let me fix this real quick. Alright, let's start it over. We need to fix that. I didn't know that couldn't see it.
Now, I think Max Holloway said
Where the-
he's like, he doesn't like how you're walking around with the BMF belt and stuff.
That's not my problem. I just knocked him out.
Yeah, I guess they're saying that's an option for a rematch too, but I don't agree with that. Like you just knocked him out.
I just knocked him out.
Yeah.
Like how you can still being the BMF if I knock you out? I just told you I pointed the ground in the first 10 seconds. You run away. Then I caught you anyways. Then I put you to sleep. And you still the BMF? How's that?
Now, I think Max.
All right, man. For the BMF belt itself, right? I like it, man. I like the BMF belt, right? But it does get a little bit weird when oh man, I wasn't streaming on here. Hold up. Hi, gaming. Crafts, comedy, channel, switch. Mm, mm. Cool. That's just right. All right.
Max Holloway.
Okay, right. As I was saying, I like the BMF belt, but all right. Let's see. Oh no, you can, bro. We're disconnecting. All right. Let's see. All right. Hopefully we stay up. I was trying to stream on TikTok. I but in terms of the BMF belt, I like it, right? But who's the BMF belt, right? If somebody gets knocked out, why doesn't the person who knocked the BMF holder get the title, right? That's what confuses me a little bit. I'm not sure who keeps the BMF belt, right? Because who had it first, right? It was the title was the fight between George Masvidal and Nate Diaz, sorry. And then Masvidal beat Nate, and then Masvidal retired, and then right they do Justin Gaethje versus Max Holloway. Was it? Yeah, right. And then Max Holloway beat Justin Gaethje, knocked him out. That was a BMF moment right there. Well deserved. But then Max gets knocked out by um actually I messed up. Then Masvidal gets beat by Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman knocks him out, doesn't get the belt, right? Doesn't get the belt even though he knocked him out, does not get the belt, right? And then Usman gets beat by Leon, and Leon gets beat by Bilal, and Bilal gets beat by JDM. So who deserves the BMF title? You know what I'm saying? Who deserves the BMF title? And then right, they do the matchup between Max Holloway and Justin Gaethje. Max beats him in a BMF moment. That's a badass moment right there. Well deserved, right? But then he gets knocked out by Ilya Taporia, and they don't give Ilya Taporia the BMF title. It's just a little bit confusing. in my opinion, on who deserves the BMF title. I think it's pretty cool, but they need to be a little bit more consistent on who has the BMF title. I think they just use it as a prop to put on top of a pay-per-view, right? That's what they did on Saturday on UFC 318. They ain't have no actual title fight, so I think Liz is kind of right in terms of uh couldn't on my computer. I think Ilya's right? Who's the BMF title, right? Who's the BMF, right? Ilya should be the BMF, man. He knocked him out. And I want to talk about something too, because Ilya said that he put him to the ground in the last 10 seconds. And people are like, yeah, Max didn't do it. Brother, but why did he do it against Josh Emmett? He decides to only do it against Max Holloway. Max Holloway does that at the end the of the fight, at the end of the at the end of the at the end of the remaining 10 seconds. Like, what are we doing, right? I feel like Ilya Topuria didn't deserve the opportunity for Max to hold him up to that, and for them to stand in the first 10 seconds. I feel like Max invented it, so he should be able to. He should be the one to dictate the moment. All right, so let's go to the next news. Next news. Next news. Next news.
If like seriously though, like who do you
Ilya
think
Topuria says he's gonna fight just against Norman Karyukin next.
I'm curious because there's a lot of
I
guys.
don't know. I think that they are gonna try to push for Justin. Just what I think. Or maybe Patty. There's not even conversation about Palmer.
If like seriously though, like who do you think you'll be like
So,
you'll getting next? I'm curious.
all right, so here's the thing, right? The two main contenders are.
If like seriously though, like
Let me
who do you
pause
think
this.
you'll be like
The first two contenders are, well, number two contenders are Justin Gaethje and Arman Tsarukyan. Who deserves it most? I don't think Justin deserves it, right? Because his last fight was who? Okay, he beat Dustin Poirier. That was his last win. But before that, he got knocked out by Max Holloway. Bad, man. He got knocked out bad. I kind of want to see, was it, I don't remember if he fought Justin Gaethje last or Dustin Poirier. Trying to see. I forgot. I forgot his last fight. Somebody remember me in the chat. Nope, nobody's in my chat. Oh, his last fight was against Faseev. I'm tripping. Okay, so he beat Faseev and then lost to Max Holloway bad. He got knocked out bad. So, but then Max Holloway just recently won. So, and and he beat Dustin Poirier too, and he knocked out Justin Gaethje. So I feel like Max Holloway even deserves it more than Justin Gaethje. But here's the thing: Arman Tsarukyan is there. Arman Tsarukyan, I feel like deserves the opportunity. He was supposed to fight for the belt, right? But he got injured. If I don't remember, it was a back injury. Um, I feel like he deserves it more. I feel like he shouldn't get punished for a back injury. Although Dana does, I think here's the thing, right? I think Dana believes that Arman couldn't make the weight cut, so he faked the back injury. I think that's why he's not getting the title shot. But I do think that he deserves it more than anybody. Okay. Um, we on to the next one. We'll check the comments on YouTube too.
For a year.
We know what happened.
for a year. Me and Ciryl finally signed on the dotted line. We have actually, from my maths, this is the 4th time we've been matched up together. Me and Ciryl got in the UFC around about the same time. I think he was there a little bit before me. He had a couple more fights than me. First of all, we got matched up, and I believe he turned down the fight early on before we were both in the rankings. After that, I went to Paris.
Like this single. What time is it? 10:57. Um, alright. I think that should be good. Alright, through all this. Forgive me, this stream sucks, but we're working through it, man. We're only gonna get better. Uh, okay. Let's start this clip back, actually. Hopefully I don't get banned for my own clips, you know?
For a
Alright,
year.
here we go.
Me and Ciryl finally signed on the dotted line. We have actually, from my maths, this is the 4th time we've been matched up together. Me and Ciryl got in the UFC around about the same time. I think he was there a little bit before me.
Alright, so what Tom Aspinall is saying basically is that they offered Tom Aspinall to Ciryl Gane 4 times, but Ciryl Gane turned them down all these times. And now the tables have turned, right? They offered Tom Aspinall to Ciryl Gane, and now he wants to take it. Why? Because Tom has the belt. But here's the thing. Ciryl Gane, this is now his 3rd opportunity at the belt, man. Right? Because first it was Francis Ngannou, and then it was John Jones, and now it's Tom Aspinall. 3 times. I just don't think he deserves it. Especially coming off a close win to Volkov, which I don't think he won, to be honest. I do not think he won that fight. And now they're giving him another title shot. I don't think he deserves it, man. But the thing about him not deserving it is that now they don't even have other fighters for them to put in the title picture, right? Because what do you have? You can put Volkov in, or you can put the guy that looks like Chris Curtis. Um, I forgot his name, right? But y'all know who I'm talking about. So Shogun is the only one. You could put Derek Lewis in. Imagine they put in Derek Lewis and he knocks out Tom Aspinall, becomes the heavyweight world champion. Oh man, that would be bad for the heavyweight division. All right, let's keep playing. Let's keep playing this.
He had a couple more fights than me. First of all, we got matched up, and I believe he turned down the fight early on before we were both in the rankings. After that, I went to Paris. He fought Spivak. I said in a post-fight interview after I beat Tabora, I'm going to go to Paris, I'm going to sit there front row, and I'm going to watch, and I'm going to fight the winner of Ciryl Gane and Spivak. 3rd occasion, around about this time last year, when I fought in Manchester. I fought Curtis Blades. The original opponent was Ciryl Gane. Unfortunately, Ciryl Gane was busy that day doing that, so he couldn't make that date either. And now we are matched up for the 25th of October, Abu Dhabi. Me and Ciryl. The 4th attempt is here, and this is Cyryl's 3rd title shot. So we are going to try and get rid of Ciryl Gane.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the video, man, I do think Tom Aspinall beat Shogun. We saw multiple times where Shogun got taken down by John Jones way too easily. Way too easily, right? And then he got choked out. Well, it was the first crank. And he tapped out. He tapped out real quick. So I think what happens is that Tom Aspinall takes him down. I do think Shogun does get back up, but I think he's gonna start getting worried about those takedowns, and that's where Tom Aspinall is gonna be able to capitalize and knock him out. I think that's simple, to be honest. I think the only thing that's gonna give Tom trouble is um the the footwork from Ciryl Gane. But I think they're only gonna be for like maybe the first round where Tom Aspinall's gonna have trouble finding the range to catch Ciryl. But I think the takedowns are gonna neglect that anyways. I think Tom is gonna take him down now. Ciryl is just gonna become uh he's not gonna move as much. The next one he's gonna be in trouble. Yeah, sometimes also when Ciryl throws his punches, he leads with his chin up. I think that's gonna give him a lot of trouble too. Well, I do want to see leg kicks from Tom Aspinall too. That should be interesting. Let's see what other news we got. Was there? How do I go back? What the heck? My ex disappeared.
In the title picture.
Okay, hold on. How about chat? I had an ex right here. I don't know what happens to it. I'm gonna go back though. Hold up, chat. All right, what other news we got? Oh, yeah, we got more Ilya Taporia news.
Or you. You versus Islam on the White House card would be insane. Would you want to fight at the White House? Or
Why not? I would love to fight in front of the United States of America.
yeah,
I would
because
love it.
when I saw that got announced, I instantly knew. I was like, okay, now all these guys that are don't know if they want to fight. This is a one and done thing. Like, who's not gonna want to fight at the White House? Or you? You versus Islam on the White House card would be insane. Would you want to fight at the White House? Or
Why not? I would love to fight in front of the United States of America.
yeah,
I would
because
love it.
when I saw that.
All right, so I kind of hate talking about this White House card, man. 'Cause it's a year away. Anything can happen, literally. Ilya Taporia will not be champion. I do think he still will be champion, but it's a year away. He could get injured, right? But look, it would be a great fight to have at the White House. It's a great fight in general. Islam Makhachev, Ilya Taporia. The thing that does not make sense though is that probably would have to be the main event, simply because of how huge the fight is. None of them are Americans, so I feel like you have to have a main event which has at least one fighter that's American. And it would have to be a title fight, and that would be I don't know. Uh, I guess John Jones, but Dana already came out and said that he just didn't feel confident that John Jones could show up. What other American champion could there be, or American contender that could fight for the title within a year? Um, Brady. Brady could be another option. Who's the champion right now? JDM, right? Sean Brady. That's another possible. Max Holloway. He's American. He's from Hawaii. Hawaii's in America. Um, who else? Who else could fight that's American in the White House? I don't know. We don't have a lot of Americans. That's the thing, right? Derek Lewis. Imagine. Yeah, but I don't like talking about it because it is too far away. To be honest, it's a year away. I just don't. I don't think we would have to plan that, right? I think maybe in 6 months you start planning on who do you have on that card. But as of now, you don't, right? So it would be cool to see Leo Tapari versus Israel Makashev, but we got to see how things plan out. All right, let's go to the next news topic. Oh, I think that's it actually. Oh yeah, we do got some Tony Ferguson news too.
Tom Aspinall, Tom
Who's this
Aspinall
guy?
reacts to the UFC
Who's
finally
this guy?
announcing.
Who's this guy? I hold on, chat.
And like
Oh
the guy he's fighting
no.
right now, Jack, is
Tom Aspinall reacts to the UFC finally announcing his fight against Ciryl Gane.
This is what he had to say. I'm reacting to myself. Oh yeah, but Tony Fergus, there's a clip somewhere on here. I'm trying to slide up, it won't let me. Somebody's been watching. Thank you,
for a
one
year.
guy for watching.
Me and Ciryl finally.
So how do I come up, bro? Uh, Tom Aspinall reacts to the UFC finally announcing his fight against Ciryl Gane. This is what he had to say. I can't even swipe up.
For a year. Me and Ciryl finally signed on the dotted
Alright,
line.
but that's it. There's new content. I thought it was pretty cool, to be honest. Yeah, but this is my first stream. I did have kind of trouble. I'm probably lagging right now, but there's a new series I want to do. Uh, I know a lot of people didn't watch. I feel like only one person watched, and that was on TikTok. But if you like it, comment, and hopefully this gets bigger, and we talk about more news, and we can talk to each other, and I can comment, and I can give your opinion. But yeah, this is we're off today. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys maybe tomorrow.